What's up guys, this is Zach bringing you a first impressions video for Heroes and Generals, a brand new MMO FPS, MMO RTS hybrid developed by indie studio Modo, a new studio founded by former developers of the Hitman series. The game is published by Square Enix and is currently in open beta testing. Keep in mind that features and issues encountered in the game while recording this video could easily change by release. This is a browser game. You'll have to download a small plugin at the conclusion of creating an account, but aside from that, you're good to go to blow Nazis to bits as soon as you input your email address. The game is split up into two parts. There's the strategy component and the FPS component. The strategy component, as well as all the in-game menus like weapon modification and match selection, take place within the browser, so unfortunately I wasn't able to record footage. However, the FPS only portion of the game takes place in full screen and can easily be mistaken for a high-quality download-only FPS. The game is quite ambitious. Both the RTS and FPS components intertwine in a way that is unique and satisfying. You begin the game by choosing one of two factions. Do you want to be a Nazi soldier or a US soldier? The developers leave the door open to additional factions such as the British and Japanese, in addition to theaters of war such as the Pacific. But for now, the game is laser focused on the Nazi versus US European campaign. Once you've chosen a faction, you're whisked away to a tutorial which teaches you the basics of the FPS portion of the game, like how to equip new weapons, how to shoot those weapons, and how to pilot vehicles. After the tutorial, you're free to progress as you wish, and here's where the game's mechanics truly intertwine. Army commanders can view a web-based browser interface in order to send resources or to send troops into battle. If enough players are online, battles begin via the web browser and play out in real time in the FPS client, where Army commanders can influence the success or failure of their unit by issuing or failing to issue reinforcements or other aids. The FPS portion plays out a lot like Battlefield, which is quite amazing for a game played on your internet browser. It takes place across a large map complete with capture points. In addition to hoofing it across the game's large expanse, you can also pilot vehicles like jeeps, tanks, and even bicycles. The game advertises air combat, although I did not encounter any during my playthrough. The FPS portion of the game is where I spent most of my time and is the most developed in the game's current state. Player control is solid and the graphics are impressive for a browser game. Aiming does feel a bit floaty though, and the guns don't really feel all that satisfying as of yet. This really isn't a run and gun shooter either. If you run around without really thinking about what you're doing, you will die, and die again, as the game emphasizes teamwork and positioning. Many times you are killed before you can even see your enemy, whether you're sniped from halfway across the map or blown away by a tank. Still, if you play smart, this really isn't much of an issue, as in a game like this, it's just not a good idea to be running around in the open by yourself. Character progression is solid as well. Your soldier has an overall rank and you start off fairly limited with a very basic weapon and the ability to pilot basic vehicles. Increase in rank and earn new weapons and even the ability to pilot more advanced vehicles like tanks and airplanes. Performing various actions in the game nets you various ribbons that serves as minor rewards, as well as progression towards more advanced rewards that offer stat bonuses. These advanced rewards are called badges and are earned by accumulating various ribbons. Equipping badges can provide bonuses such as added stamina, faster reload, and higher damage to vehicles. Various aspects of the weapon can be modified, such as different ammo types, barrel enhancements, and so forth, that can increase damage, precision, stability, or rate of fire. All in all, Heroes and Generals is a solid experience that should only grow better with time. If you want to learn more about Heroes and Generals, head on over to the game's official website. Otherwise, head on over to MMOattack.com for more MMO gaming news, reviews, and giveaways.